What's up, collective? Today is a little bit of a different video. I wanted to talk about my tattoos, especially because I just passed the second round. The third round is about to end this Thursday, so I am in a competition to be the cover model for Inked CoverGirl, and it is a little different because I don't have those like full body like sleeves and like full back tats, and as much as I would love them, currently not in my budget right now, which is fine. It's fine. But I wanted to talk about it because in my profile, which I will read to you guys so that you can get a better idea. Sorry, one second, let me get my other phone. I wrote that I wanted to kind of embody and talk about like my spiritual aspects of my tattoos, which is practically the basis of all my tattoos. So I have 15 tattoos. I have this one, it's a chandelier. I ended up making that meaning because I didn't like the placement. But you know, can't change it, it's on my body forever. So okay, wait, I'll go backwards. So I'll talk about the most recent tattoos and then I'll move backwards because the first tattoo versus the most recent one have different meanings, right? So yeah, I want to present the spiritual experience of tattoos with the physical representations of tattoo and body, the elevation / enhancement exuding. And this is my profile. If you're interested, it is going to be linked in the description as well. To vote for me, you get a free vote every day, so that's what's up. Yeah, my most recent one, pretty sure it was this one. I have this one right here. It's a compass and it's a snake that moves up. It's kind of hard to, because if I go like this, it goes like this, but whatever. Right? Look at that. Look at that. So I really like that. I believe there is a connotation with the spiritual representation of snakes, and my relationship with snakes is they are, without any I'm not trying to like cause offense in this way, but I call it a spirit animal because I was talking to someone who has a psychic lineage, and it was like I was literally sitting at this place in Red Rock and there was apparently a snake that was literally so close to me. I didn't know it was there, obviously, but it was there, and then this lady was like walking and she and I ended up becoming friends, but she was like coming up to me and then she said like this is different context, but she actually helped me because some guy was taking pictures of me, so she confronted him and told him to delete the photos and shit like that, and or pretty much to fuck off, honestly. And then she came up to me and told me about it, and then she told me about this experience of seeing the snake as she was on the walk and how it was just watching me, and it just like sat there watching me. And so she was like, that snake could have bit you, that snake could have come at you, but it was literally just peacefully watching you. And she was like, that's your spirit animal. And I was like, I know, because I love snakes. I've always loved snakes since before elementary school, and even when I was holding one for the first time, it was literally like the most beautiful, exquisite experience having it coil around my hand and like just stare at me. It was so cute too. It was like this small snake. When I was at a Montessori, my teachers had a lot of animals, and they also had a farm, so it's like they're very involved with animals. But this tattoo kind of represents that like direction that the snake allows me. So kind of like the intuitive, divine, dark, feminine, and also the very aspects of going with my own flow, shedding the old skin. So those are kind of the explanations for that. Like I was saying, this is I got many tattoos. I got like I got 11 tattoos in Korea. Really? I swear I got more. Wait a second. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Wait, I'm losing track. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. yeah. Gosh. Anyways, and then I got this one. I got 11 tattoos from the same tattoo artist in Itaewon? No, it was in Incheon. Yeah. 타투하는 아저씨, tattooer at tattooer. I forget the rest of his username, but I will also put their username. So if you're in Korea and you go to Incheon, so Incheon is really big, but if you go, there's going to be a lot of available tattoo artists in Korea who are amazing. But this guy has many years doing tattoos, not only for like the modern day people, but also in the past in Korea, it was like mainly for gangs and stuff like that. So he still does tattoos for people, parts of gangs. So, or from my knowledge, I don't know if that's still accurate now. It's been over years since I've last been there. But yeah, they are exquisite. Like they did this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, look at like Caduceus, like, bro. This guy literally was so fast when he was doing this one too. Like, amazing. And so, and then this one, and then those are the only ones he did this one as well. But yeah, chandelier, butterfly, very spiritual representation of it as well. Like the way that it's swinging off of the chandelier is kind of a representation of like the flow, but also like kind of my regality. I have a lot of past life connections with regality. So, and not even like royalty, it's just like someone who has certain responsibilities because the amount of people that they take care of type energy. And then tranquility, which is from a painting that I found. It had a black cat, which I really want a cat tattoo because that also has really good spiritual connotations as well that I align with. And then I got half a butterfly wing, which actually my friend has the other wing, and it's more of like an inky vibe, so it's a different wing. But she's my childhood best friend. I have known her all of my life since I was living in Washington, so she's like the only person that has known me from that point and is still in my life to this day. So love you, Marin. I hope you are safe and well and healthy. Per usual, I love you again. And yeah, so I got this one from him as well. This is Ko-en. It's a word in Japanese that means the serendipitous encounters that you have with people. And it's a very like kind of like a fateful type energy. The reason why I bring that up is because there's a go yen, so that's a 5 yen coin in Japan. They use that coin to go to the temple and they clap twice and they do their own cultural ritual thing at the temple, and they throw the 5 yen coin to like send prayers, blessings, ask for good luck, all these things, right? And so that's why I feel like there's a lot of good, lucky, abundant energy within this word. I'm not Japanese myself, so I really tried to like educate like the cultural connotations of it. If you have more information and resources, please do share, because I love Japanese like terminology and their metaphors. And like there's this one phrase that I want to get where it's actually talked about in Demon Slayer, because one of the characters says "Tsuki ga kirei desu ne," and it means the moon looks really beautiful tonight, doesn't it? And then it's like that actually means like there's a hidden meaning of saying like I love you to someone, and I love that. I love that it's about the moon. Also, ski, it means like to love, and then tsuki, I don't want to get this wrong, but I know that at least that word sounds like love, and it also sounds like moon, so that's why it's kind of like this alluded meaning, which I love it so much. But yeah, so that's like a little rundown of like the tattoos that I got in Korea. I also got this one on the back of my neck. I don't know, can you see it? Okay. But this one right here, this one I got from this guy that I met on Bumble actually, and have like a few things about this tattoo because one, I love it. It's a trident and I'm really connected to not only Neptunian energy, so also Poseidon, and ocean and like things like that, like ruler of the ocean. I'm really connected to mermaids, so I really do want like a kind of nymph, mermaid, siren type tattoo one day. This guy, right? So I'm in Korea, right? I got 11 tattoos. No, I got 10 tattoos from the same person. I paid well under, I think in total, about 300 American dollars, 350 American dollars for 10 tattoos, okay? Let me just preface, all right? So if you don't have tattoos, I swear to fucking God, be careful, because not in a way where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. No, be clear. Just be like, what's your price range? Like, how much do you commission for a tattoo that's small? Because I paid this bruh like literally 200, I think, of 220 American dollars, which is like regular pricing, all right? I'm not saying that they can't commission for higher, obviously, because in America it's a little bit different versus Korea. I was just kind of pressed because I was like, bro, really? Nothing happened with this guy, by the way. There was maybe some sexual tension, which just makes me laugh. Because this guy's giving me a tattoo and I really want to respect the professional aspects of it, but I was kind of interested in him for the tattoo anyways, so nothing was gonna happen. But it was a good tattoo. This guy's very talented. I won't link it because I also don't know what his Instagram handle is. But yeah, I have that tattoo, and then I have ones that I drew myself. So this one I drew myself. This is Licky Tongue. I'm calling it Licky Tongue. And it kind of actually represents like my silliness, but also like, okay, so obviously 18 plus video, because if you're not of age, I would really like to be able to speak freely, and not possibly impress upon you guys in a negative way. So please respect that. But this kind of represents my silly side, but also my sexual side, because I'm really connected to my own sexuality and also like owning myself as a sexual being. So I like this because there have been times where I've been licked on my hand and it's nice. Kissed on my hand is nice too. So I like that's there, because all of my tattoos kind of have like the spiritual aspect of it, but it's connected to the physical dimension, the physical realm, which is this physical temple, this physical body, right? And so any of my placements are all places that I love being embraced. I'm trying to make this as like casual as possible because I don't want to make it into a thing, but it's a thing for me. So I just wanted to preface that, because moving forward, right, this is just another tattoo that I myself drew. It's a rabbit, and I got it in red because I like red, right? I actually found out that rabbits, their natural fur color from like when they're in the wild is red, and I was like, what? I didn't know that. So it was really cool to like have someone tell me that. Not right now. But yeah, and so I got this tattoo because I am born of the zodiac of the rabbit, and so year 1999, so that's kind of what that represents. I also really like bunnies because bunnies are cute, and yeah, I don't know, a lot of people think that this is like not a bunny, but it's obviously a bunny, okay? Okay, so those are like most of my tattoos. I have two on my leg. It's this, like, looks like a cross, but it's actually number 10 in a lot of Asian languages that I know of. I think you would call that Eastern Asian languages, because like this kind of represents, it's actually going to represent like 10, so shi in Mandarin, and then wait, yeah, and then 열, which means, wait, 열, yeah. I just like sure in Korean, the origins that were based off of the Chinese traditional lettering. So before Hangul was created, the Korean language, this was like the basis of the language in general, which was based on Mandarin characters. And so there is a connotation with that in Japan. Why am I Japanese culture as well, like the way they write the numbers. I don't know what 10 is in Japanese. I'm gonna look it up though, because I'm quite interested in getting this right, because anyways, but it is 10 in the traditional sense for many Asian languages. Not all, definitely not all, from my knowledge at least. But yeah, I have those. I have that, and then I have a lily, and I'll actually show you guys as well. Ju. So ju. 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 It's hard to like pronounce it without any context, but yeah. So 10 looks like that. Squad 10. It represents my anime obsession, which is from Bleach. Bleach is like my all-time favorite anime. If you haven't read the manga, I highly recommend you do. 2, also don't keep watching because, or don't watch this part because maybe I should leave a timestamp, because I don't like spoiling, especially animes, because so much shit can happen. Someone could just die, okay? Like literally the whole civilization could be obliterated, and it's like, what the fuck? So I got these 2 tattoos to represent Squad 10 from Bleach, which is led by Hitsugai Toshiro, which is my favorite character, all-time favorite character, like bias. He's literally the backdrop of my computer desktop screensaver. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the image because I'm not gonna pull down my pants, but this is what it looks like. And so Squad 10 represents a lily. I really do want Hitsugai Toshiro's Zanpakuto, which is his blade, which is super cool, right? But the connected spirit soul that resides in it is Horimaru, which is an ice dragon. Like, so cool, and I really want that ice dragon on me one day, okay? I hope to get it on my leg because that would be perfect. And then this is where you shouldn't be watching, because if you haven't watched Bleach, if you haven't read Bleach, especially if you haven't read Bleach, okay, like you don't even need to watch it, read it, because it's so good. It gets so good even after the most recent season that came out. Sorry, I'm a big weeb, obviously, but I'm not gonna apologize for that. What the fuck? Actually, I'm a big weeb, so just letting you know. But don't watch what this tattoo means, because it kind of reveals stuff. So I told you, okay? Now you cannot be spoiled. So I have this tattoo right here, and this is to represent the 3rd Arrancar, who is Haribel, right? This girl has like blonde hair, and she has the tattoo in this place, right? And actually I think it's technically on her right breast, but I wanted it over my heart. So it's like, this is connected to my heart. Also 3s are pretty significant for me. The number in itself, numerology wise, so it's spirit, mind. So spirit, it's soul, but it's mind, body, and heart. And that's how I kind of interact with the 3rd number. But yeah, so this is on Haribel, right? In this kind of placement. The color, though, pertains to another Arrancar that was the original Arrancar, who's super fucking dope. So fucking cool. I would love to dye my hair like them one day and cosplay them. I also really do want to cosplay Haribel because that outfit is so good. Let me show you. But yeah, that's pertaining to Bleach as well. Yes. Perfect. Look at how good that is. Look at how good that is. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see properly, but it's so good. It's so good. Like, look at that. Oh my god. I mean, that's not like the usual fit as much as I would love that to be. This is like usually their usual fit. I want you to see it properly. Yeah. So this is Hottie Bell. Such a dope character. Such a dope character because they, oh, this is where their placement is. So it's actually, yeah, on their right breast. But you can see how dope that shit is. Look at how fucking, oh, such a good anime. Oh my god. Oh my god, they totally revealed it in this. Anyways, wait, good thing you guys didn't see it. But yeah, so that's my anime tattoos pertaining towards my deep obsession with Bleach, and also Hitsukai Toshiro, and also sexy, beautiful women. And so, yeah, those are the main, like, tattoos that I have. I know that I skipped one. This is actually my first tattoo. Let me see if I can find it. It's on this shoulder, but it's this, yeah, this bad guy right here. And okay, this is my first tattoo, right? I got this tattoo because I really wanted a tattoo, one, that was stick and poke, for my first one at least, and then two, from someone that I knew. The reason why is because I don't believe that tattoos should be a certain way. I think that's like absolutely ridiculous. Yes, of course, you want to respect like the cultural aspects of it, but as things evolve, as things change, as more and more people get involved with the tattoo community, especially the younger generations, including myself, I'm still very young, so it's like, as I myself was getting this tattoo or preparing myself to get this tattoo, I really wanted it to kind of symbolize my natal chart. Like, I want my whole back to be my natal chart. I'm definitely getting a scorpion for my Scorpio sun. So this is like the sun symbol for that. And then I really wanted this tattooist, I wanted this tattooer to do another tattoo for me, but they actually stopped tattooing, which made me kind of sad because I was like, damn, my plans ruined. I'm just kidding. But I want a scorpion, I want a Capricorn, which is super cool because it's half goat, half like mermaid. And I want to get a lion on my back as well, which for my Leo rising. Those are just my big three. Obviously there's more placements, which I would love to get, but it's like, that's gonna take time, and I'm more than willing and happy to do that. So I got this tattoo, and it was just, honestly, like, there's like my own personal experience with it. Obviously I'd love to share it with you guys, but I kind of feel like I'm a little over it in a way where it's like, I don't want to keep talking about this person, but at the same time I feel like it does represent a lot of how I've been interacting with the world, which is I want to see myself clearly so that I can see you clearly, right? And that's why I believe that tattoos aren't meant to hide your body. It enhances you, your spirit. Your body in itself is a temple, and that presentation to another person affects their own perception, their own perspective of who you are. And so yes, all of these can be kind of, oh my god, I forgot about this tattoo. All of these tattoos can represent different parts of me, which is true. So this represents kind of like the sun and moon aspects of me that are constant in balance and duality. And sorry, it looked like the notification came up, but that is why it also represents a bow and arrow, which is Sagittarian energy, which is in significant placements of my chart. So my Chiron, I actually think my Pluto as well, let me double check. But that in itself is also a really meaningful tattoo for me, because I actually started this YouTube channel because I was inspired by Sagittarius. And yeah, Juno in Sagittarius, Lilith in Sagittarius, Chiron and Pluto in Sagittarius. So very integral parts of me, which is also crazy because the Pluto transit right now just went into Aquarius, and that doesn't happen in like 150 years, pretty much the span of 150 years. It goes back and forth, right? Like sometimes actually not too positive about that. Never mind, scratch that. But 150 years, right? And so, yeah, just going back to preface, this tattoo was my first tattoo. I really wanted it to be meaningful, and it was. I got it from someone that I had known of for a really long time, and I noticed that they started doing tattoos, and I thought it was really cool to have their own practice. So I ended up going on a road trip for my 21st birthday, right? So I got this right before I turned 21, and I literally was like so pleased with the design, and I like the way that it bleeds into my skin, because as much as I tried to keep it like well kept, it wasn't as well healed because of my own maintenance. Also, a big thing, you have to fucking put lotion on it. You have to. And it can't have fragrance. Aquaphor is okay, but I've heard that that's not also the best sometimes. So ask your tattoo artist, honestly, because they definitely will have the best recommendations. But yeah, like I really liked it, and it wasn't painful. But then they told me that their friend actually got a tattoo in like the same placement, and they were like in pain. But I wasn't. I was actually really silent pretty much the whole time. Also because I was like kind of just really focused on not grunting or anything or making a weird noise, because yeah, anyway, not gonna go into it. But yeah, that was a really good tattoo. It represents, for me, my sun sign. So it kind of looks like a sunset, right? But it's in a diamond, and I feel like it really represents like the pressure that I put on myself, so therefore the amount of gems that come forth because of that. And also kind of represents a mirror for me, so the reflections in which I see others is a direct reflection of me, and that's why I really like that tattoo. I've actually asked them, they said like the tattooist doesn't like the tattoo because like the quality isn't as good as they've done before, but honestly I like it, like to their own, you know. But yeah, those are my tattoos. They're all very significant. Obviously I wish I had more tattoos. It wasn't really like something that I wanted to do too much, especially after coming back from Korea, because I got so many. It was kind of like the motive though, to actually just go to Korea and like get hella good tattoos for a good price from a good person. Okay, like that's the most important thing, is to have an actual artist that's good at what they do and like has reasonable prices. Because as much as I understand that the practice of tattoo requires a lot, I'm just like not the type of person to spend hundreds, thousands even for a tattoo. But as I want something really big on my body, it is dawning on me that I'm gonna need a lot more within my finances to actually fund that. So yeah, these are my tattoos. It's a very short video. If you have any questions about my tattoos or like what the process was like, I don't have as much experience as I would like, but I would love to help, so just go ahead and ask away. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read my answers to the questions that I answered for this competition, and I'll end the video after that. So they asked me what my favorite tattoo on my body is and why. So I brought up the 3 tattoo. It is definitely one of my favorite tattoos. Not as meaningful, even though it has a lot of meaning behind the scenes, because I also don't want to tell people and spoil the whole fucking anime because it's such a good part. Excuse me. But this is definitely one of my most meaningful tattoos because it's one of my first ones and it's the only stick and poke that I have. I would also like more stick and poke tattoos. But let's go on to the next questions, right? What is one thing that you would like everyone to know about you? Every part that comes will flow. Every point of presence is me. I tend to overthink and feel very deeply. It's a practice that has also revealed to me how perspective is so key. I'm learning, and I want people to know that I'm willing to be open and therefore receptive to others. I also prioritize the self because I wish to be able to feel deeply for others whilst respecting the experiences and process of this self. It's just me trying the best I can to the best of my abilities, which is true. I am recognizing there are a lot of different nuances of me having self-worth, low self-worth, and so therefore it's difficult for me not to doubt others and to also not doubt myself. And so when I'm around a lot of people, I feel this insecurity come up. And sometimes because of that, the way that I act, the way that I speak comes off in a very incoherent way with who I truly am. So I just kind of wanted people to know, like, I am trying, all right? I'm actually getting better, which is proving myself, proving me to me that I'm capable, that I have the capacity, that I am growing, right? And so I just, especially with having something like this where it's online and it's like none of these people actually know me, and so it's like I just wanted to be honest, right? I just want to be true, right? So that's kind of a little bit of the preface of this video, is like I just want to be honest and true with you guys, because especially as more, it just became more lopsided, but especially as more people start watching my videos and stuff and like interacting with it, I just want to maintain that. Despite all of the interaction in the external realm, I want to be able to be me, standing in front of you, right? In my own space, pure of heart, and just really authentically truthful. And yes, sometimes like I tend to like not say my full and honest truth, and that happens, especially as someone who's trained to be a people's pleaser, right? Like it's something that I'm still learning, that I'm not necessarily ashamed or trying to repress that part of me, but I want people to know my truth. I want them to know where I'm coming from, and like for them to make their own judgment based on that information, right? Like I don't want to hide that, so that, because I feel like hiding that kind of information is me trying to manipulate this image of me, which is so unnecessary. It's just unnecessary. Moving on. If I was voted Inked magazine's cover girl, what would I do with the 25,000? This question I actually want to change a little bit because my situation has changed, but I'll talk about that after saying my answer. First, donations, 50%. It would be dispersed via the different current world events that are occurring: Free Palestine, a nonprofit of my own personal choice, a family whose GoFundMe I wish to fulfill, and finally to give back to my family. Truly, to give is to fully receive. As for myself, the rest: bills, school, the act of living, and honestly, I really miss my long-distance friends. I want to treat them to an adventure. So the only thing that I really do want to change is the school aspect, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to school, considering that I'm still awaiting a positive response from the department that I was applying to in order to find housing. So that's the only thing really. I might say that I would donate a little bit more, but it's like that's an amount of money that I feel like I would just want to disperse to the things that actually are happening actively that need support, you know? So that's already going to happen. Palestine, Congo, Hawaii, like there's just so much shit that's happening. And yes, I am gradually educating myself more and more every single day, but that's just like a few of the things that are happening in the world that I wish to support. So truly, Free Palestine, sign the petitions, call your representatives, yeah. And then the nonprofit of my personal choice would be this camp that really supported me in a lot of the integral decisions of being myself and enjoying life. So I would want to donate some money to them, because it's just such a beautiful part of my life, and I've learned so much. Even the most recent year that I was there for to work there. So this was the first time I've worked in this space, this place that I went to as a child, and it was a really like it really allowed me to face so many different parts of myself. I do wish that I was a little bit more regulated, to be honest, but it is how it is. In that sense, I've healed a lot and I've gotten a lot better and I feel a lot safer in my body. So cheers to that. And I wish to fulfill this GoFundMe for a friend that passed away in 2022. actually. Where is it? I have this. Okay. Well, I don't know where it is now, but I want to fulfill their GoFundMe because she was a really strong light and beautiful spirit that I was able to experience when she was alive, and it's a privilege, it's a blessing that I was able to experience her in my lifetime. So I just want to give back to her family because unfortunately don't have deep enough of a connection to actually, you know, reach out to them, and like they have like no idea who I am anyway, so it's kind of, I actually met her aunt when I was at the celebration of life that was hosted in honor of her, and I just honestly didn't know what to say. But yeah, that's something that I want to do. I want to give back to my family because obviously my parents have done so much for me. They've dealt with so much with me, and I want to treat my family to a nice dinner, you know, like do that thing. And you know, honestly, I kind of still don't want to use this money for myself. I don't know, maybe I still need to heal that part of me with my relationship with money, but I'll consider it, okay? Because as much as there is that, like actually truly giving to me, I want to give back to the people that have helped me so much in this past year, that have truly allowed me to be me and not judge me, but also support me and like cheer for me. And it's just a really beautiful thing. So I would love to see them. I have a few friends in California, NorCal. I want to go to Idaho again because I don't know if I'm gonna go for schools. I don't know if I'm gonna see my friends from there, but I do miss them and I wish them the best. So I wanted to, like, that's one of my ways of showing my love for people, is to acts of service. But yeah, so those are my answers. I feel like in the end, you know, it is what it is. Truly, everything is as it's meant to be. So if I don't end up progressing in this competition, I truly, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I'm definitely like, I've healed a lot about this inner like conditioning within me to compete with others. So in other words, to compare myself to others. If I don't end up passing, it has nothing to do with whether I'm like worthy or not. No, this is just a like fun, you know, like fun competition. So to end this video, I'm gonna show you guys the photos that I have on here. You can obviously go look at it yourself if you want to see them more up close, but it does embody a lot of like my energy. So I'll put up my brightness. I'm sorry, my brightness is usually really low. This is a succubus outfit that I made, or devilish succubus outfit that I curated to wear when I went to an event in LA at an underground DJ event that was succubus like themed. It was actually the wrong day, so I ended up wearing this OPS outfit to this event that was nothing to do with it. So that was funny. I love this photo. I made this like literally over there at the side of my backyard. These flowers bloom there, and there's not as many flowers in Vegas because obviously the environment doesn't allow for such flourishment compared to like California, for example. More moisture and less intense heat. But this is one of my favorite outfits as well. I wear this outfit quite often when I want to dress up and stuff. And then this one, I love this fit that I made. It's representing, it kind of reminds me of that, not Mortal Kombat. What is that game? Is it Halo? No. Ugh. Oh, something Assassins. Oh, Assassin's Creed? What? I don't know. Anyways, it reminds me of some anime or some video game animation. And this kind of represents my divine femininity, like the high priestess and oracle within me. So it's a really like, It's just so good, bro. It's just so good. I love this fit. So when I win this competition, right, talking in an affirmative action, when I win this competition, I would want to be able to have influence, obviously, for the clothes and the style and the fashion, the representation, because I'm Korean. There's honestly, I don't think there's any other Asian that's in the competition still right now. So shout out to my Asian gals with the tattoos. Let's go. Okay, so this is a picture screenshot of kind of the current representation of the caduceus. Oh, I barely talked about the caduceus, but I got it from the cover of this book by Joe Dispenza, and I had just gotten the book as a gift from my mom. My initial intent when I got this tattoo was quantum's physical entanglement, spiritual synergy, crowned caduceus, right? So the crown is really significant, like I said, connected to my past lives, but also quantum physics and like the physicality, and like those elements are present in this book. I still haven't read the book because I really want to read it without any other books. I'm reading 2 other books right now, so I'm just reading those. But the spiritual synergy of the physical and quantum physical aspects. So I'm really excited to read this book. It's Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, How Common People Are Doing the Uncommon. I really highly recommend this author if you're interested in learning a little bit more about spirituality. It's very digestible in some senses, but also I feel like it's very good informational experience if you want to delve into it more. This is a photo that my friend took of me when I was in Occidental, or Sebastopol. I freaking love this fit, bro. Like, I actually always alter it in some way. This was when I lost a lot of weight, so I was very malnourished, and then I went to camp when I was already malnourished, which was not the best idea, but you know, it happens. And so my body is looking fine as fuck right now. That's actually kind of why I posted this photo, because I love this photo and the way that my like core is serving. Also because the fit looks so good with that backdrop. It's a painting that we found by chance. This is just a close-up of my 3 tattoo with a fit that I made. Also, don't know where that necklace is. Pretty sure it's lost, but that's the flower of life, sacred geometry, which I also love and align with. I would love to have more sacred geometry tattoos. Another tattoo, or another picture of my 3 tattoo in this bikini that is also really nice. Boobs serving, love that. Boobs always serving with this fucking fit, and also with the tattoo in itself. It's such a good. Obviously the placement was intentional because, yes, as someone who's identifies as a feminine entity and wishes to attract via the divine feminine energy as well, this placement is very significant to me. I'm not gonna talk about it because it's meant for me and my partner, but yes, it's sexy as fuck. I know. Okay, because I think of Hottie Bell in that way. So fine, bro. Don't even get me started. We're not gonna get into it. Because moving forward, right? Different hairstyle, same fit, but not entirely. I'm wearing actually lingerie underneath, and I wore this to Head in the Clouds. Yeah, this was Head in the Clouds 2022. So very good experience. This I took in the smoking hallway when I was in Incheon of Korea, and it kind of reveals like many of the tattoos. I actually hadn't gotten the butterfly tattoo until later, but I did get the caduceus, tranquility, this chandelier first. So yeah, and this kind of represents this like sexual owning of myself and me owning my sexuality, but also embodying that energy of divine feminine. It's such a good photo, bro. It's like one of my first photos when I started my OnlyFans. Like, such a good photo. But yeah, if you want to vote for me, do it, bro. You can vote every fucking day. I know that's a lot to ask, so I'm not gonna ask that, but any day that you feel like it, you can totally do it. So I just wanted to make a video that's I need to eat, bro. Oh, my leg's cramping. Ugh. Yeah, just vote when you have the space, you know? Like, I'm really not trying to, because honestly, when I think about it, I'm like, damn, I wouldn't even do that. I would even vote every single day. It actually, maybe I'm a little particular. Like, if it was for my best friend, I would do it every day. But if it's not, then I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, I just want to support you every so often. Go ahead and do it. But the link will be in the description with the tattooist from Incheon. If you're in Korea, going to Korea, want to go to Korea, highly recommend this, guys. Please support him. He's amazing, family guy. He's so like respectful, but in a way where it's like a tattooist respectful, but then, you know, slightly Korean influence, because obviously this guy's Korean. But I love it because it's just like, I felt so safe, and also I trusted his like artistry. I trusted that he would be able to accomplish it. And even when there's certain things that I didn't really like with like 2 tattoos that he did, I won't call it out because I don't care anymore, but I was like, honestly, he did such a good job overall. Like, I'm not complaining. I asked him to do 10 tattoos. Like, honestly, I need to chill the fuck out. But I really want more tattoos. There's this person that I knew of. We're not really friends or anything, but like, their tattoos are hella oh my god, it's so, tattoos are really sexy. Tattoos are so sexy. So if anything, I just love that it makes me feel sexier. I do feel like it did come hand in hand with owning myself and like respecting my body first before I went to get my tattoo, because I got the tattoos to enhance me, you know, like instead of concealing certain parts, because I have a scar here from when I was like 7 or 6 where I spilled tea on my body and it really scarred because they dunked my whole arm in ice cold water. You're not supposed to do that when you burn. You're actually supposed to put it in lukewarm water, or not even that, just flowing regular water. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about it because I actually wanted a tattoo over this. I'm still debating if I want that. Kind of want a cherry blossom tree that's blue, but we'll think about it. We'll think about it. So, cherry blossom tree that's blue, that's not even cherry blossom, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video because I'm hungry and I need to eat. I haven't even had breakfast, but I do appreciate all the support, guys. Honestly, I kind of like, I feel like for me, I don't really understand why so many people are following me at this point, but it's also like, I'm not here to define the reasons for you guys. You guys will make your own discernment on whether you want to support me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna delve into that thought process. As someone who already thinks way too much, like, we don't need to do that to me. So, cheers to everything that's happening in life, okay? All the challenges, all the lessons are teaching me so much. I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm healing. I'm also letting go of a lot. I'm also adapting and also loving myself for who I am in this moment. So I send you guys the same energy. Please be kind to yourselves, all right? It's like, deadass, please. Because truly, I cannot be nice to you guys if I'm not nice to me, and I've noticed that these past few days. So that's why I'm here to talk about something a little bit different than what I usually talk about, because I want to remind you guys that I'm too a person, all right? Like, as much as the the screen might be clouding our vision, we're definitely evolving from that. We're definitely being asked to actually see people, as a person, a living being who's just living their life. So it's not, you know, I don't want to get into it once again because I just wanted this video to be short, but now I know it's not, because it's about tattoos, bro. I fucking love this shit. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Please do vote if you want to go ahead and do that. Links in the description once again. I'm sending you so much love, so much warmth, so much healing. Please stay safe out there, and I wish you a good rest of your day or night.